Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you today? Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today's going to be a short video, but I do want to go through a few things that I've been testing out and applying on my skin and the products I've been using to create the bronze and contouring during the summer months coming up. First of all, I do want to apologize, you guys, if any of my past videos, if you were bombarded with notifications. I don't know what YouTube's doing to me, you guys, but yeah, I have them scheduled. I have it, I put the time, the date, the time zone, and all of a sudden I see that it's getting pushed out. And they got it a few times. I caught it right away and pulled it, but I don't know, you guys. I truly apologize if you were bombarded with all those notifications. And if you are new today, the biggest warm welcome to you. And if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified of all my uploads. Okay, you guys, come check out my tips and tricks for contouring and bronzing. So I've just been playing around, you guys, coming up with new ways for me to bronze and contour my face during these summer months. My skin completely changes during the summer months. During the winter, it turns extremely dehydrated, dry. And in the summer, it becomes more oily, mainly through the T-zone. But just things change. So I have to do things a lot different. So I'm preparing for these summer months. And hopefully I've come up with something that my makeup will stay applied longer and without the mask coming up soon. That's going to make things a lot easier, I think. And so, yeah, like I said, I've been playing around and I'm super excited to share these little tips and tricks with you guys. A lot of them I've seen on different influencers, either through YouTube or TikTok, and I've taken all the knowledge and all of the things I have seen and tested them out. I figured if you can wear it with a mask, then it's probably going to do well during these summer months where I perspire and become a hot mess. So what I've been doing, and a lot of these products you have seen me do before, but I just want to, just in case you are new to this channel, and again, welcome. So I just wanted to share what I've been doing. I purchased something that I have just completely fallen in love with, and I cannot stop using it. I really cannot stop using it. And it's the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I absolutely love this stuff. I found it on Amazon. It's less than $5. It's just very natural looking, not cakey. It looks like my skin, but better. And then when I was looking for another one, because I wanted backups, you know how I am, I have to have more than one. I found this, and this is called Wet n Wild Impossible Primer Base. It's silicone free, and it mattifies, hydrates, and blurs pores. And honestly, it does live up to these claims, every claim that they have said, and it pairs beautifully with this. So I've been really enjoying this combination. I just wanted to let you know that's what is on my face right now. And with this way of contouring, I'm going to, hopefully at the end, I can put a side-by-side picture so you can see how different my face without the products looks and then with it applied. The first thing I begin with is the Soul. I absolutely love this stuff, you guys. You get it through ColourPop. And Soul is just part of their, I think, sister brand, or they collab. I don't know what it is, but it's on ColourPop. But it smells amazing when you open it. And I got mine in light. But it's a balm. And they say it is a dupe for the Coco Chanel one. So, and yeah, I don't know because I don't own one. Now, I love applying my cream or any cream product actually with this Real Techniques brush. And this one is the 220, and I just find that this works really well with cream products. Now with this bronzer, I only take it up around my forehead just to add some color. And don't be frightened, that it comes out a little dark at first. I am going to push this in my skin even further, but right now I just kind of map out where I want this to go. I'm going kind of high on my cheekbone here and just bringing it across to this area here just to create some extra color. Now in the summer months, maybe I won't have to do so much bronzing, in this area, but I'm really going to try to stay out of the sun this year, you guys. I used to be one of those people who, sit in the sun all day long with minimal sunscreen, which is not good, as we all know now. I wish all the skincare awareness was around when I was younger. But yeah, I had a lot of damage, and it's taken me a long time, a lot of research, and a lot of product error and trial to get my skin where it is today. So I'm going to protect it. So that's all I'm going to do right now with the sole. I might go back in just to touch it up in a few minutes. Then I go in with the sponge that I use to apply my foundation, and I just kind of go in and push that into my skin. Now, you guys, when I say I use a damp sponge, I mean it's almost dry. So just so you know, I do not like it really wet. I find that it takes away your products, and sometimes the water in your sponge will throw your foundation off, especially if it's silicone based. They will not play well together. So that's why I mean very minimal water is used. And next I've been going in, and this is my Makeup Revolution. I get it in warm chestnut, and it's actually a eye brightener, but you guys, for contouring, I just find it is just absolutely perfect. And when I contour, if you look, hopefully it'll come up on camera here, my cheeks kind of sink in very little there. I have chubby cheeks, but that's where I'm just putting it. I don't put a lot, so very little. And then I put it under my double chin because I really want to hide that. Then with that same brush, I go in and I tap. I do not swipe or anything, I'm just tapping. And I go up a little bit right here. Then also, to push it in a little bit further, you can just go in with your sponge. You don't, if you blend it really well, you won't have to do that. All right, now I go in with a powder bronzer, and this is Essence. I just find that these products from Essence last really well in the summer months. And this one is in Chocolate Sundae. And as you can see, this is a very large pan. And I just put a little bit on a brush. You can use any brush here. I'm just going to use my new little fan brush that I've been loving. And I basically just very lightly go over where I bronzed. Just enough to set it a little bit. And this way I do not have to wear a lot of powders. And this is what I've been doing for my nose area. I seen this on, I believe, I had them on TikTok. That's where you always find these little neat tricks. But they take a tweezer here, and you just put it down the center of your nose. I'm telling you guys, I've been doing this lately, and boy does it work, because I never know where to put my contour, and this is just a great little guide. And the trick is not to move your tweezer when you switch sides. And then when you take that away, you'll see that I have a very good guide of where I wanted this to be. And then, if it seems like a lot, you can go in with your sponge and just calm that all down. And then I just take a little bit, and I'm just using an eyeshadow brush here, you guys. And I put a little bit at the tip of my nose and a little bit across the bridge. Not too much, but just enough. So now my nose is all contoured. And you can also put it on beneath here, and that creates a shadow to make your lip look bigger. You'd probably want to ideally do this when you do not have lipstick on, but I will just create that little shadow. Now I'll just put some blush on, and this also is through Essence, and this is a great shade. I just find it very universal with any look that you have going on, and this is in the shade Befitting. And yeah, it's just a beautiful, like I said, shade. It's a little pink, but then it's it has some darker undertones, so it works well with any eye look that you are wearing. Okay, speaking of eye looks, I'm just wearing the that's coconut palette, if you guys are wondering, from ColourPop. And with my blush, I am going really high on my cheekbone. And that is going to give you a lifted effect as well. And I'm stopping, I'm not going in as far as I used to. Every once in a while I'll do the tip of my nose, and then I go back in and I just kind of push this into my face and add a little bit more of that foundation, just to calm everything down. Now this is where I go in for powdering. I've already powdered the perimeter of my face with this basically. So I'm trying to use less powders in the summer. And I probably should in the winter too. And I've never talked about this product on my channel. I don't think. It's through Urban Decay, and it's their Ultimate Loose Powder. The only thing is I really do not use the brush that it comes with. And it's like that, and I believe this is translucent, and the reason why I don't use it is because, you guys, I'm cheap and this is pricey, but it does make your makeup last all day, and it is great for what I'm going to use it for right here. So I take my sponge and I put some on my sponge. I'm not being skimpy about it either, and I'm going to go and create even more of a contour here. So basically I am carving out what I want carved out. And then I go in the middle of my nose, where I went in between with the tweezers. I don't want to cover up the contouring that I did. A little bit at the tip of my nose because that's where I create a lot of oils. And then I put quite a bit here on the side. And this, because I wear glasses, has really helped with whatever product I put there, stay there. It is a little messy, so just be aware of that. And here is where it gets kind of fun, because usually when you do this kind of technique, it's called baking. I'm not baking. So this is where the magic comes in. I'm not baking. I do not like baking. So you can go in right away, and I take my same brush or sponge. You guys, I do clean mine every night because, as you can see, it's well loved. And I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I absolutely love the setting spray. I'm on my second bottle. Yeah, it's just, for my skin, it works so well. Anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm dousing my sponge, okay? And I'm going in, and I'm just going to kind of put it into the sponge even deeper. And I'm going to go around everywhere that I have put any kind of powders. And then that melts it right into your skin. If you feel like your sponge is getting a little dry, just add a couple more sprays. And go in and set everything. So this is almost melting your makeup right into your skin. And this stuff is like the best anyway. And it just creates that nice glow. Then after I've sprayed my face, I go in with the Rare Beauty highlighter. I absolutely love this highlighter. And I find that it works best with after I set my face. And I don't know why, but it just, I don't know if it just adds that extra glow with the setting spray, but I go in with that same sponge and I'm going to press this out. Then I'll look now to see if there's anything that I do need to reapply. And I will just add a little bit of the blush that's left on my brush. I didn't even add any more. And just go over where I put that highlighter. So I hope I've given you some tips and tricks that you can take with you now and try them on yourself. But if any of the tips and tricks that you guys have seen today, please try this, or let me know if you have done it, is spray your sponge really well with your setting spray, then go in. I promise you, you will see a difference in the way your makeup looks. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, if you would please give it a thumbs up. I would truly, truly appreciate it. All right, you guys, until next time.